Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. Come on in and comment the word show. That'll get you a message from my page letting you know some stuff that's going on that we normally do every single week. That way you can get all the information. But comment the word show, you'll get a link to my VIP group and you'll get a link to the next Whatnot show. But I am not doing a craft tonight. I've got a lot to do. So I wanted to give y'all a little bit behind the scenes and maybe hang out with me while we prep a little bit for Thrifty Thursday that's happening tomorrow and the Whatnot show that's happening on Saturday. So let me get this shared over into my broadcast channel. If you're not part of my broadcast channel, make sure that you join. That's going to be the best way to know when I'm live. I'm going to share that real quick, and then I'm going to we're going to go over to my laser room, and I'm going to kind of give you all a little tour about what's happening. Not what's happening, but showing you all what's going on in there. And I'm going to show you some stuff that's going to be available in Thrifty Thursday. And then some stuff that's going to be available for the Whatnot show. So it's a little bit different tonight. Come hang out with me and let me show you some stuff behind the scenes. So when y'all pop on, say hey. Give me 1 second. I'm out at my computer that's in the main room. Not the main room, but in my like walkway, because we're running out of space in my tiny house. So we kind of operate from this little hub right here. So when y'all pop on, say hey. I'm going to take y'all over to my laser room. One of my laser rooms. So it's kind of a mess, but I'm going to turn around. We're working on organizing all of this for our shows. Laser is on, it's not running, and I've got a bunch of orders that are ready to ship. Hello, Nancy. But we're going to hang out. I'm going to show y'all, we're going to organize some bins, and I'm going to show y'all some stuff that's going to be available in Thrifty Thursday, which are discounted cutouts, and then some stuff that'll be in Whatnot. Hello. Hi, everyone. How are y'all doing? Let me kind of set y'all up. I really kind of just went live by, the seat of my pants, is that how they say it? And I didn't really have a plan, so I didn't really set anything up. So just bear with me. Hi guys. How's everybody doing? So no project tonight, but a little bit behind the scenes. So this is laser room number 1. This was the original, hello Jill, original laser room. All those boxes are ready to ship and pack. They're already packed and everything. But we've got to organize some bins. So y'all want to see some stuff that's going to be available available tomorrow. Hello, Sheila. Yes, happy hump day, y'all. How are y'all doing? Let me see if I can kind of move y'all to give y'all a little space. But we've got just stuff that I've stacked on top of one another and not really organized. So let me move this over. This is all gonna fall. Shocker. I made a mess. Yes, so we're just hanging out tonight. Nothing, no project or anything. I will be live tomorrow morning. I'll be live tomorrow morning doing a patchwork project, okay? So let me know in the comments for tomorrow morning's project. Do you want a patchwork star or do you want a patchwork thing that says USA? We're going to do both, not tomorrow, but we're going to do both eventually. So let me know which one you would prefer. Yes, this is one of the rooms where the magic happens. It's a giant mess. But did I happen to see your email Pam, were you the one with the doily frame? Because I've been trying to figure, I cannot remember for the life of me who it was. So let me know. All right, we're just going to organize a little bit in here. I'm going to show y'all some stuff that's going to be available for Thrifty Thursday, which is going to be discounted cutouts. I'm going to explain what happened with the laser in here. Because this laser went down. Y'all want the star, the patchwork star. This laser went down, and then we're also going to organize some stuff for the Whatnot show. Oh, how'd that go, Miss Robbie? Okay, so let me grab a bin. I've got bins everywhere. Hold on. Let me grab a bin and we're just gonna get organized. Y'all wanna see USA? I'm sorry if y'all are commenting USA and getting a message that you're not supposed to. I apologize. I should have turned that off. hello. Just got home. Either one, the star. My hubs needs to see this video. He complains, oh no, it's usually this messy, I will be honest with you, but it's always like a work in progress and it drives Thomas crazy. Do you have a mini basket with birds? I could probably find one for you. Okay, so let's first start with Thrifty Thursday stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna explain what happened. So over here on this laser, or both lasers, there is something called an air assist where it blows air while the laser is cutting to prevent any flames and fires, right? So we were cutting one sheet and let me show you. It turned out like this. Now it doesn't really show how charred it is, but it's pretty charred. This is not something we're gonna send out to a customer who purchased it, but we realized that the air wasn't blowing where the laser goes, and so it was causing a flame and causing it to char. We didn't realize that until about sheet number 5. We cut the same sheet. Hi, Beth. We cut the same sheet like 5 or 6 times until Thomas figured out it was the air assist fan, or the air not going through. So Thomas fixed it, and so we're gonna have some nice crispy cutouts for up for grabs over in the VIP group sale tomorrow. So comment the word show, okay, and go in the message, you'll get some information. There'll be a link to my VIP group. Go join the VIP group, okay? Because that's where the discounted cutouts are going to be. These are going to be like $1. So we're going to have some crispy cutouts this time. That's what I'm calling them, crispy cutouts. Let me grab a bag. Let me grab some bags. And we are going to kind of just organize these. But these were all available a couple weeks ago when we did our big basket sale, basket insert sale. So we've got a little Cinco de Mayo cow. Okay. We've got the beach gnome, which I love this one. I just love her little seashell bikini. Lots of y'all snagged that one. You love the smell of the cutouts. So if you ordered basket inserts, we are almost done working on this week. We've just kind of hit snag after snag, it kind of seems like. So, but we're getting things going. So like, see, this one is a s'mores one. It's a little crispy too. Nothing wrong with it other than just being a little charred. So these will be super discounted, okay? That's the way I can describe it, is crispy. So this one is the plant sticks or mug stick inserts. This one is the daisies. You can see how it's a little crispy too. There's always the replay, Miss Janine. You can always shop the replay. It should cover it, Miss Cindy. What I would do with the burn marks, I would just leave it as it is, exactly, toasted marshmallows. I would leave it in the little punch out kit and I would take a sander and I would sand it off. That's what I would do. Or you can take a baby wipe. It still might be, it might not be as clean as what, we normally send, like something like that. So let me show you. Let me show you how crispy these are. Okay, so this one is a normal one. We've even fixed the settings to make it a little bit better. But let me show you this compared to this guy. So do you see how how darker brown this one is compared to this one? Because this one's not a crispy one. This one is. So, we're going to be discounting those highly. They'll probably be just $1. Yeah, no, the lines are definitely clear. You can see all the lines and everything. It's just a little toasted. No, Shasta, the ones that I'm showing right now that were a little crispy are going to be in tomorrow's Thrifty Thursday sale. So like this one is a little ladybug basket insert. That one got a little fried. Like, look at this one, the dragonfly plant sticks. You see? So that's what happens when the air isn't working. It burns the wood. Hi, Diane. So we're obviously not going to send that to a customer if they, you know, they claimed it. That's not what the quality that they were expecting to get. So we're going to put those in Thrifty Thursday. So you need to join the VIP group. Comment the word show. The link will be in there. So look, we got another. This one's not as crispy. Ooh, look at this next one. Look at this one. That one's pretty crispy. And we've got a seashell one. So all of these that I'm showing right now are going to be in Thrifty Thursday tomorrow. We didn't have any discount cutouts last week, but another crispy one. But we're gonna have some tonight. So the sale tomorrow is gonna be in the VIP group, and it's gonna be at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. So like here's another Cinco de Mayo cow. So that sale will be tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Central Time. Then we'll also have a whatnot show, which I'll show y'all some of that stuff in there here in a second, on Saturday. This one, full transparency, got a little bent and a little broken. So this one will fit all the plant sticks. So you could use these for different pieces if you want, but we're gonna sell this for $1. Some people like the discounted cutouts and try to bring it back to life. Some people are working on a budget. So I'm just showing y'all some of them. Like this one, I don't know why that one's in there. Another crispy one. So I'm gonna hop over to my computer here in a second, and I'm gonna have y'all pick which interchangeable that y'all want inserts for. So something new that we've been doing over in Thrifty Thursday is I've been cutting out a bunch of inserts and showing those to y'all, offering those up because I don't always get to do like the insert painting on lives or get to show y'all as many inserts as I would like to on a live while I'm painting it. So we've been doing inserts in the VIP group. I'm like struggling with words today. In the VIP group. So I'm going to give y'all two options, and one of them is a brand new one. One of them is a brand new one. I don't know why this is in the Thrifty Thursday bin, but we're going to put it in there. That's a ladybug insert. We've got some butterfly plant sticks. This one has the wing. The wing just popped out of the punch out kit. We got another toasted marshmallow, but this is all going to be available tomorrow night. We've got some crispy flip-flops, crispy seashells. Let me see some of y'all's comments. Alex, you've been, oh good, I'm glad I can make you laugh. I'm glad I can brighten your day a little bit. What time is the sale? 5:30. Hi, Diane. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, let me know. I'm just gonna show y'all a little bit. And then I can show y'all a little preview to tomorrow. We've got some more of the daisies. And then sometimes we have like this one. This one I showed a couple of weeks ago. Someone claimed it but never paid their invoice. So this is gonna be up for grabs again tomorrow. It's a bag full of like little standing flowers. We've got some spindle inserts. This one is missing a couple of pieces, like some of the little pieces that go across. So that'll be discounted. Then we've got a lot. Then this one was a miscut. So this one had a little nick on the edge of the square. So obviously I'm not gonna send that one in an order. So that one will be up for grabs. That's a little 6x6 square. Same thing here, just a little nick on the side. And then I don't know what was wrong with this one. I think it was the same thing. Yeah, so like this one, if you see all the way up here, there's a little tab. You could just sand that down and make it fit if you wanted to. But that's gonna be all of the discounted cutouts. So all of these are gonna probably be $1 tomorrow. A whole $1. Let me show y'all some stuff that's gonna be in whatnot. Actually, let's go over to the computer and I'm gonna show y'all the options for tomorrow, and y'all let me know what y'all want. Okay, so I'm gonna turn my camera around. So we've got two options. One of them, don't mind the big mess back here, It literally is a toasted marshmallow. You could leave it that same color, right? And just paint everything else. So we've got two options. My hand is covered in soot. So one of them is one that I've shown before. It is the more rectangular insert, like the 5x6 rectangle. That fits the double farmhouse frame. That's kind of what I call it, is the double farmhouse frame insert. So I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to show you all the different options so y'all can kind of see what I'm talking about. And then I'll show you the new one and then we'll figure out which one y'all want tomorrow, okay? So this is the person who does all the files for those. So these are the more rectangular inserts that will fit the double farmhouse frame. It would be all different holidays and seasons. So like, here's an example. Like this one is the double farmhouse frame and it's an interchangeable frame, but all of these will fit in here. I've shown lots of these before. So this is option number 1. And I'm kind of just scroll through the different options. There's a lot of different inserts. The inserts would be available individually, not as sets of 3. But look how cute that base is for it. So there's bases in here that I've never even shown y'all before. But this is the more rectangular base or rectangular like sign insert, right? I can't think today or I can't talk today. But I had somebody, I don't know, Miss Marlene, I think it was Marlene, reached out to me and she said, hey, do you have these items? And I do have them. They're a boho arch thing, but they're a different size. And she goes, they're really quick and easy to paint and they're small. So I'm going to show these to you. And we could also have these, okay? So these look like the little mini boho arches that we had a couple of weeks ago, right? But these are smaller, okay? So these are 2 inches wide by 3 inches tall. So they're little mini boho inserts. So that means you would need a whole new boho base and all the different inserts, right? So they have strawberry ones, dog ones. They have like a set of 12. They have all the different bases, but these are the mini boho arches. So my question is, do you want the rectangular inserts or do you want the new one? Let me know in the comments. Am I making any sense? Or like, no, do something different. I'm open to suggestions because tonight I'm gonna get everything ready for Thrifty Thursday. So that way I'm not in a mad dash tomorrow. But then also during Thrifty Thursday, we'll have throwback cutouts. So it won't just be the inserts and it just won't be the bases. We'll have other throwback cutouts with it. So let me know in the comments, do you want the rectangle or the boho or the new, however you want to put it. The new ones, I see new. So far it's everybody picking the new boho, which I'm fine with. Whatever y'all want. The new. Okay. And the cool thing about the new one, let me show you. The cool thing about the new one is that it has this base where it has like 3 connected. So you could have 3 different inserts all together in one base. Instead of like just one singular one. So I will offer a bunch of different bases. So then that way you can decide however you want it, okay? So Donna says new or different. It looks like the new one is the winner. Stephanie, I've done the teacup before. I did it a couple of years ago. It's just a basket base. It fits all the basket inserts. But that is something I've done before. So you can go check out my YouTube if you want to see how I did it. But the teacup base that I did was done over on Facebook. Well, it's not there anymore. It'll be on YouTube if you want to see how I did it. Okay, so we decided the new, right? We decided the new. So let me show y'all some things that are going to be in Whatnot on Saturday. So Whatnot, we don't really cut a whole lot for. So we kind of talked about the other day as Thomas is building the sheets for us to cut. So we have to place every item that you order by hand onto our software for it to be cut, okay? So Thomas organizes all of that. And so sometimes on the sheets, they have, let me show you all a big sheet. So like this is a 2 foot by 3 foot sheet, right? So he has to place each item onto the sheet for it to be cut. And so sometimes there are like spots on the sheets where there's like free space. So he'll fill in free space with other stuff from that week. So this is what is in Whatnot. So I'm going to just show you all a couple of things. We've got some of the bee gnomes that I had a couple weeks ago. We have a bunch of the plant stick inserts. So if you've got a base, we can do that for you. I might offer some of the bases in the buy now during Whatnot if you want. We have a miscut. He miscut. He selected the wrong item. So this is a window insert. So we have a couple of those. We've got some birds. We've got some dragonfly plant sticks. We'll have some basket inserts. Ooh, look at this one. This one was a miscut. I totally sized this wrong, but this is supposed to be a Santa ornament. Y'all, I don't know what I was thinking when I sized this. It's supposed to be like a 3-inch by 4-inch ornament, and that guy's like 7 inches tall. I don't know what I was thinking. Clearly I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, we got a little mini snow globe bundle. And there, I snuck that in onto a sheet. We've got another spring mason jar. But this is all stuff that we've shown before. There's not a whole lot of new in here. We've got some more of the mini plants. We've got, what else do we have? Look, the silly little, the silly little turkey spindle insert. This thing, I can't get rid of them. They keep popping up. We've got a pedestal base. So those are kind of what we have for Thrifty Thursday. But I am going to show y'all, we're going to shrink wrap something for Thrifty Thursday. Not Thrifty Thursday, Whatnot. So let me put this stuff in here. And if y'all have questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer whatever questions y'all might have. I haven't done like a behind the scenes look in quite some time because we've been so extremely busy. Oh, look, this one is going, this is one that I never showed, but I can't remember. Someone posted a picture of this in the VIP group. I actually broke off one of the greenery pieces, so this is going to be a discounted cutout tomorrow. And then we have some like birdhouse hangers that I never showed. I need to paint those. We have a couple of those. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, look, we got the dragonfly snow globe. I think so too, Maria. I think Thomas is doing that on purpose because I think he thinks it's funny. I think he thinks it's real funny. So extras over there. Whatnot show will be on Saturday. So Thrifty Thursday, so kind of like my sale days. Y'all, look at my hands. My sale days are Thursday and Saturday. And then if I have like a chalk show for Whatnot, that's on Tuesday. But I don't do that every week. So let me show y'all some of the bundles. I have a couple of bundles that have been sitting out here for quite some time, making a big old mess. I have a Cinco de Mayo basket insert that is crispy, as I was saying. So speaking of the little rectangles, I have this guy. So I'm going to show y'all how we shrink wrap. Shrink wrap Shelly isn't here, but Shelly does most of the shrink wrapping. But we have this little bloom. We have the spring umbrella. Hi, Linda. We have this insert that says Hello Spring. And then this will be a base, a little beaded base. So this will be a bundle that's available on Saturday. I've had this bundle for a while. So it's got to go in the show because it's taken up a room. And I'm going to lose the pieces. You know, y'all know me. I'm going to lose the pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all this down here. Oh my gosh, my nose is itchy. And I'm going to show y'all how I shrink wrap. Okay? because I don't have one of those fancy machines. I got this bad boy and my heat gun, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put everything in here, or put everything together like that. And then I'm going to grab a shrink wrap bag. Okay? It looks like this. It's clear. And I'm going to put this into my bag. Oop. Oop. Try not to mess up any of my things on here. And then I'm going to put the base or the backer in here. Another question. I know I'm kind of all over the place. Another question. Would y'all like a little bag for bits and pieces? So like what I call them bits and pieces. So like leaning easels, kickstands, regular easels, mini easels, door hanger attachments. Would y'all like a little utility bits and pieces bag for up for grabs? All right, so I'm going to put this behind here, okay? Let me move this out of the way. And Shelly does this so much better than I do. This is where I don't have the patience sometimes to do this. So, put this all here, pick up the bag, and we're gonna seal it. Yes, okay. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, and now the bag is sealed. Okay, and then I have my leftover over here. I'm going to cut off the end of this right here. And now it's completely sealed. Okay, so then I'm gonna angle it all down a little bit. So then we're gonna take our heat gun, and so Shelly always tells me low and slow, but I don't have time for that. When you go higher, it runs the risk of popping a hole in it. So I like to just run it fast at first to kind of get it heat up, and then I'll go slow and I'll just shrink wrap it and just pray that my pieces don't move once it's shrink wrapped. All right. So then we're going to turn this around. We're going to shrink wrap the back. I can already tell my pieces move, but that's okay. So then see, here it is in the shrink wrap. So that's just to shrink wrap one item, y'all. So imagine if I used to shrink wrap everything. But then as I grew, I couldn't keep up with the amount of shrink wrapping. And so that's why we switched to bags. And then Thomas convinced me to do the punch outs. So our goal is eventually to be able to shrink wrap everything again. It would just take even longer for us to get everything out. So hi, Dawn. So that's why we bag everything. So let's just shrink wrap the next two together, and then I'll hop off. Y'all have any questions for me? Any requests? Anything like that? Oh, that was supposed to go in there. Whoops. I was missing that. We can re-wrap that. But that's a little behind the scenes. I can take you into the other room and we can see what I'm pulling off the laser if y'all want. So like, see this little guy right here has the punch outs for all three pieces. Hi, Ruthie. So let me open this guy back up because I left out that piece. How much is that piece? Which piece? Bitty Bees. We've done the bee bag. We've done the bee bags. But Bitty Bees, okay. What time am I on Craft on the Clock? I think it's 8:30. I had to do, is it 8:30? Yeah. I think it's 8:30. I had to go on a little bit earlier because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Can you get the gum? Ah! Absolutely. For sure I can. That's an easy one. Ooh, knocking stuff over. I don't have any buttons right now. But maybe I can get Thomas to cut some for an upcoming Thrifty Thursday sale. That would be awesome to see. You want to see the laser? Okay, we can do that. Okay, let's shrink wrap this. So, and do y'all want me to do some more snow globe stuff? So shrink wrap all of this. I have a snow globe bundle over here too that we're gonna shrink wrap, but I'm just gonna shrink wrap everything. The spring piece. This one? Julie, is that the one you're talking about? Let's see. The frame is 14, the insert is 6, so the whole set would be 20 plus shipping. All right, so there is the umbrella. So this will be a whole set for, you'll get the frame and all 3 inserts as well. Hi, Michelle Pryor. So then you'll get number 1, number 2. I love the way the shrink wrapping looks, y'all. That's what I prefer, but we don't have one of those fancy dancy machines yet, so we'll get one. We're also running out of room in this house. I don't know if I got one now. I don't know where we put it. Yes, but not all at once. I asked my granddaughter to paint my buttons and she laughed and she said she didn't have time. She's busy, Cindy. She's a busy lady. All right, let's do one more because that's the last thing I have sitting out over here that is loosey-goosey. Oh, it's not. I lied. I have another bundle over here that I cut. Ooh, I'll show that to y'all too. Look, another crispy cutout. That's going into Thrifty Thursday. Snow globes, of course. All right, we got another snow globe bundle. Okay. So this is the spindle, the beaded spindle, and it has, I think, 5 or 6 different snow globe inserts that I've never shown before. So we'll just shrink wrap this guy. Okay. Put this in here. Yeah, the shrink wrapping is very time consuming, especially if you're doing it by hand. Like the machine, you just have to put it in the bag and seal it and then run it through the machine. You need a warehouse. I agree, Miss Robbie. I agree. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. All right, we're gonna shrink wrap this. Try to get, there we go. All right, let's shrink wrap this guy. I need to be cloned. Well, Thomas is helping me a ton now. My mom is helping me. I might have to get shrink wrap Shelly over here to help. But we're moving and grooving. All right. Flip this over, shrink wrap the back. And then I'll take y'all and I'll show y'all. I'll show y'all the other machine. And there is a snow globe bundle. That'll be available on Saturday. Okay. Let me take y'all to the other laser room. Before I do, I'm going to start that one. So now that machine is running. Okay. Let's go into the other laser room. Yes, we do need that. I just don't know where in my house I'd put it. Okay, so we're coming through the kitchen, and this was my old craft room in here. And let me put this here. Ooh. I'm just taking y'all, look, we got some extra Stanleys. So here is laser number 2. This is the new one, the one that was giving us trouble. So we come over here, we lift this off like so, and pull it out. Check to see if there's any pieces that get stuck. And then all we do is we sit here and we bag it. So like these will go into one of our large bags. Okay. And then that's what we do all day long. We start the laser, take off the laser, start the laser. We do this. We can probably turn the lasers over minimum 10 times each day. But if we're really good and we're focused and we're not getting pulled in different directions, we can probably turn it over 15 or 16 times. So then this guy will go, it's kind of hard to see. This guy will go into this bin right here. And then, I don't know if he has it in here. I'll show you. Right here, this paper is all the invoices for every item in here. So we've started batching our orders, and that has seemed to really help get things going on. Nothing is on the Stanley as of now. Thomas would need to engrave the Stanley for us to put something on there. But they're blank right now. But yeah, so then quite honestly after this one, this basket is done. So that basket will go into my old laser room, and I will pull and pack your orders from that. Because what we were doing before was I was trying to cut a whole week's worth of orders and then ship, and it was just taking too long. And so now this seems to go a little bit faster, and it's helped us get caught up, although we got a little bit behind because we were closed a couple of days when they came to do like walk through the house and stuff like that. But we're back up and running. That's partly why I'm not like doing a project tonight, is so I can keep the lasers running and get orders packed and shipped out. So, and then see, let me show y'all. All these little pieces, I gotta pick up. Okay? So I'm just gonna sweep these and then just pick them up. I could take a shot back to it, but that's just one more thing I have to have in this tiny room. But all this gets picked up, and then we put another sheet of wood in, like so. And sometimes the wood can be bowed, so we have to lay it down with magnets. And then we start the next one. Do I ever get bored? No. I don't get bored. I don't get bored. There's days that like turning over the laser and picking up the pieces is a little like, ugh, I don't want to do it today. But bored, no. I don't ever get bored. Do you use the big laser to engrave the Stanleys? Yeah, so both of my lasers are the same size, but yes, we use the laser to engrave our Stanleys. Yes, ma'am. But you have to have an attachment piece for that. It's not like I can't just stick that into the laser and it run. It has to, I don't know if y'all can see it, like this little red thing right here. That goes into the laser and the cup sits on top of it, or the cup sits on it, and then it turns it so you can do like a full wrap, like a full engrave around the whole cup. So that's it. That's all I have. that's a little bit behind the scenes. That's kind of what we do all day. We turn over lasers, we pack, we ship, all of that. So I have 2 Nova 35s. There are days where it's overwhelming. I think that's probably more what it is just the overwhelming amount that I have to do. But breaking it down into like the batching our orders has helped with that overwhelming feeling. I was definitely feeling more overwhelmed when I was trying to cut everything all at once for an entire week than what we're doing now. So, but that's a little bit behind the scenes of what we do around here. I will be live tomorrow morning. You're welcome. I will be live tomorrow morning right here on this page. We'll be doing, oh, let me show y'all. I'll let y'all choose. And I'll show you some other patchwork stuff that I have. So we have an option for 2 projects tomorrow, okay? Both are patchwork items, both are patriotic, okay? But I'm going to show you how these are a little bit different than other patchwork items I've had in the past. You're welcome, Jackie. So let me know which one y'all want for tomorrow. But we'll have this the other one too, okay? So we have a patriotic patchwork star. So this would be a little shelf sitter. But these have the patterns for you. So all you would have to do is paint your pieces and then just fill in the patterns. Okay. So there's the star one, but then here is the USA one. So same thing, you would have the pattern on there for you. So all you have to do is paint and then just use your paint markers to fill in the other pieces. So my question for you is, which one do you want, the star or the USA? And then do you want the pieces to have patterns or no patterns? Or should I offer both? Because I can offer both. I am very busy. Very, very busy. Was I ever able to get rid of my glow forges? So we took one and we were trying to get it to work, but it turns on, but it would never turn over to like run a cut. So no, we still have them. We haven't gotten rid of them yet. I need to, because they're just taking up space. So star or USA, pattern or no pattern, or you want me to offer both? Because some people like to do their own patterns. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry if you comment the word USA, you're going to get a message. Let me see if I can turn that off. US, oh my gosh, USA. Let me turn off the USA. There we go. The star with the patterns, both. I'm going to offer, okay, do both. Okay. I think y'all are saying both and both. So we'll do both eventually. I'm not going to just pick one or the other. I'm just going to pick one or the other for tomorrow. So I think we're going to do the star. And I'll offer pattern or no pattern. That way, if you're not good at the hand drawing of the patterns, that's an option that you just have to fill in the lines. Both with the pattern. Okay. Okay. This is the USA one. So what I'll do is we'll do the star, and then I'll offer the star with the pattern and without the pattern. That way, if you need the pattern, you can have it. So, any questions before I go? I don't know if y'all saw my other patchwork stuff on here. Let me show you. I've got a patchwork strawberry, a patchwork pig. I think that's so cute. And then we've got a patchwork goose coming. So those will be coming up in the next few weeks. So yeah. The star is 9 inches wide by 8.79 inches tall. And then the USA is 12 inches wide and 6 inches tall. I'll offer both eventually. Or maybe I'll go ahead and cut both. Oh, the goose, I don't know. I have to redo the goose. Right now it's a 19-inch door hanger. But I was going to offer in probably different sizes. So, that's something to look forward to. I'm going to go ship. I got a whole bin. I got 2 bins to ship. So I will see y'all tomorrow morning at 8:30. We'll do one of these patchwork projects, the star project, not one of them. We'll do the star. But that's a little behind the scenes of what we do every day. And you got the sneak peeks to Whatnot. You got sneak peeks to Thrifty Thursday. I let y'all pick the Thrifty Thursday interchangeable this week. So comment the word show if you missed out. That's okay. You can go back and watch the replay, but comment the word show. You'll get a message from my page. There'll be a link in there to join my VIP group for my sale tomorrow. And then there'll be a link in there for you to bookmark our Whatnot show for Saturday. So yeah. Any questions before I go? Any thoughts, things to share? I saw someone say, check your email. I will check my email when I hop off of here. I think it was Miss Pam. Miss Pam will get you taken care of. So, thanks, y'all. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all being patient. We are working. I promise. We get up. I mean, we were working from about 8:30 this morning, and I'm still working. I'll probably work until 1 or 2 in the morning, if I'm being honest. So, all right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. I will see y'all. Marlene. Oh, Marlene, it was you who was messaging me about the bohos, right? Those are coming tomorrow. So make sure you shop Thrifty Thursday. All right, y'all. Have a great night. I'm going to go eat some dinner and I'm going to keep working. Okay. See y'all in the morning. Bye, y'all.